Even when I am working hard, why am I facing trouble? We hear this, we asking this to ourselves, we hear this, someone else asking us to us. We hear this when a team member asks to manager, when we hear this, when a project manager asks to project sponsor. This question appears simple and this question is genuine. At times, some people call this as a lament or call this as a cribbing. But this is a very genuine question. In fact, Arjuna had also asked this particular question. Now, isn't it a confusion? Absolutely, yes. Imagine that you are working hard day and night. You have a goal in mind. You have decided to achieve something. Some or the other difficulties are popping up. Some people are leaving you. At times, resources are not enough. At times, technology is messing mess. Some or the other things are happening. And obviously, at that point in time, this question definitely arises. Even if I am working so hard, why am I facing trouble? Now, this question is beautifully answered in Bhagwadgeeta. Krishna says, Pancha etani mahabaho karanani nibodhame sankhye krutante proktani siddhaye sarvakarmanam. Siddhaye, success, sarvakarmanam, all the actions. So, Krishna talks about 5 reasons or 5 contributors or 5 things, 5 causes, or we can say success factors to achieve success. He tells Arjuna that listen to these 5, understand these 5. Nibodhme, understand me. And when Krishna explains 5 things, one of the 5 things explains trouble. Now, trouble is something that we face. Pancha etani, these 5. Mahabaho is Arjuna's name. Pancha etani karanani, these are the 5 success factors or 5 contributors or 5 things that contributes to the success of all the actions. What are these 5? Adhishthanam, tatha karta, karanam cha prutak vidham, vividhascha prutak cheshta, daiva cha eva atra panchamam. Let's understand this. Adhishthan. Understand first why are we doing something that we are doing, and that is known as the mission. And if you don't understand this, why are we doing something that we are doing, whatever you do, it will not lead to the objective. Mission statement is the one which continuously motivates me and gives the direction. So mission statement, the very purpose of doing the things. Why am I doing something that I am doing? So Adhishthan means mission statement and vision. Vision is the end state. I see myself. At the end of 1 year, I see myself running 42 kilometers at a stretch, at least 2 times a year, or at least 4 times a year. That is my vision statement. I am giving an example. So the entire mission of my actions is to be agile, to be robust, to be flexible. So my mission statement and vision statement is Adhishthan. Karta. If you see, Karta means somebody who is thinking about it, who is confused. In spite of I am working day in, day out, why am I facing trouble? That particular I is this Karta. So Adhishthan, the mission and vision statement. The Karta, that is somebody who is doing this, who would be doing this. Adhishthanam tatha Karta, Karanam cha prutak vidham. I would say prutak vidham karanam. Distinct variety of tools. Karanam means tools. And the 4th thing is vividhascha prutak cheshta. Vividha, variety, various, multiple. Prutak, distinct. Distinct, multiple activities. Now look at that. My question starts with the 4th thing. In spite of I am working hard, why am I facing trouble? Now that trouble is an experience that I am going through. Now that experience that I am going through is known as Daiva. It's the 5th thing. Now these are the 5 things. Krishna says, listen to these 5 things, understand these 5 things, and the way you do these 5 things, the way will be your experience, that is Daiva, and the Daiva will impact the next actions. The Daiva is experience that will definitely impact on the Adhisthana, Karta, Karana, Pruthak Vidham, Vividhascha Pruthak Cheshta. So the vision mission statement, the doer, the variety of tools, and the actions, depending upon the quality of these 4 things, I would experience the 5th one. And this 5th one will create the quality of the 4 things again in the next experience. So these are experiences one after other. Now tell me, if my Adhisthana, the mission statement and the vision statement itself is not clean, don't you feel the 5th thing will have that uncleanliness into that? Now when I'm experiencing wonderful things, why am I experiencing wonderful things? Because the 4th things, that those are in my hand. The Adhisthana, the vision and mission statement, the tools, the actions, the doer, these are in my hand. If I am doing them wonderfully, the 5th thing, that is an experience that I'll go through, will also be beautiful. But right now, the experience that I'm going through is troublesome. Why so? In spite of that, I'm working so hard. So my question is on the 4th thing, about actions. But let us go back on the first thing. Is my mission clear? Is my vision clear? Do I exactly visualize what will be the end state? Now, having done that, how am I? How are we? Karta, the doers. How the kartas are? Have I paid attention to myself? I'll go back to vision, mission. How clear are they? The doer. How fit that doer is? Mentally, emotionally, intellectually, physically. How the doer is fit. All these people who are working into that, how fit are they? Fit to the purpose, fit to the work, clear on the purpose, clear on the work, equipped with the knowledge, skills, attitudinally fitness. Then comes the tools. Am I using hammer for fitting the screw? And then comes the actions. Action, vividhascha pruthak cheshta, variety, multiple actions. Have you visualized where you want to reach? I don't have the vision. I don't know exactly why am I doing that. Obviously, I would be in the confusion, and that is the confusion Arjuna had gone through. Otherwise, there was no reason. He got solid confused in the first chapter of Bhagwadgeeta. It explains the utter confusion, and then confusion creates lots of things. Confusion creates non-collaboration, confusion creates doubt, confusion creates adamancy, confusion creates arrogance, confusion creates disobedience, confusion creates mistrust on self, confusion creates doubts on self, and too much of a confusion can lead to frustration, depression, and Arjuna had reached suicidal thoughts. So too much of a confusion will definitely lead to this. Look back, look at self. Am I confused? If I am confused, nothing to worry about. Because I am an individual, I am a human being. I would get confused. But there is an antidote for confusion also. The confusion always come up with the actions. Most of the time, the confusion lies in the actions. So come back. Let's take one step back, second step, third step, and ask, whatever I want to do, I know that I don't know which actions that I need to take. If at all I get to know what I need to do I know exactly why am I doing that? Having done that, where will I reach? And then that how am I? Am I equipped with doing these particular actions? Do I know exactly what tools I am using? Then the tools, and then comes the action. In spite of I am working so hard, even if we are working so hard, yes, we are working extremely hard on the actions. No doubt. But what about the first 3? So the resultant effect of these 4, the quality and the mindset by which these 4 things are done, or these 4 things are utilized, the 5th thing will emerge. So these are the 5 things. Now remember, Like I said, the mindset of a person, that is gunas, sattva, raja and tama. Now these three gunas will act on each of these four. So actually, four reasons for the experience. Now these four things are impacted by three gunas. Now those people who know combinations and permutation, they can understand that there will be 81 possibilities and one is success. Rest all 80 will be less than 100%. How? We will see this in the second part. Now, first confusion and confusion to clarity. At least I get to know that there is a rationale behind the experience that I'm going through. And moment somebody understands the rationale, confusion reduces. So moment I understand the answer of why, how, my confusion reduces. And moment my confusion reduced, I walk towards conviction. So this is the journey from confusion to conviction. And this is not traveled once. For a human being like me, like you, there will be a lot of incidences in life where we get confused. Let's not feel guilty about it. The very awareness that I'm confused itself is a solid celebration point. And this entire journey from confusion to conviction is Bhagwadgeeta. When Krishna answers this, look, here are the four reasons. People will look back. Now, this precisely is the way we go ahead in our course. The Bhagavad-Gita, journey from confusion to conviction. So what do we do in this particular course? We enjoy Bhagavad-Gita as a collaborative dialogue. We implement at least one technique from it. Didn't we try to implement these things? When I asked the question, why am I going through this trouble in spite of I am working so hard? Yes, there is a technique given there. There is a answer given there. Let me do the retrospection on those four things. This is what I call as implementation. We appreciate the rally of questions and answers. Isn't it a beautiful question? And we go on a tour of Bhagavad Gita. It's a beautiful tour. Remember, what we don't do in this case, we do not teach reciting verse by verse. We do not mug up by heart. Bhagavad Gita is a technique. Bhagavad Gita is a tool, and I cannot mug up the technique. I have to make use of it. So I'm not against reciting. I'm not against mugging up the Bhagavad Gita. So if somebody asks me, what would you love? Would you love to recite the Bhagavad Gita by heart, or would you love to implement at least one technique from Bhagavad Gita? I would definitely choose this. I would love to implement one technique. And hence, we do not get engaged in philosophical rhetoric. We don't get into the whether Bhagavad Gita is a karma based or Bhagavad Gita is a bhakti based or Bhagavad Gita is jnana based. We don't get into that. So we will not decompose it into unwarranted compartments. Bhagavad Gita is a story. Bhagavad Gita is a fantastic drama, and one needs to learn having a dialogue with somebody else and dialogue with self. That's what this particular course is all about. And therefore, we really do not need to know Bhagavad Gita by heart. We really don't need that somebody is able to chant it. Neither we need anyone to know Sanskrit language. Let us accept that we are confused at times. Let us accept that confusion is not bad. Let us see how can we move from confusion to conviction with the help of some tips that those are available in Bhagavad Gita. Welcome. Thank you so much. So in the next part, we will see how three mindsets impact on these four things and how 81 combinations are created. Thank you so much.